she had come to me wanting to fight, I would have been like, he's yours. Take him. Toranai.
I never treated you, baby. It's love for making me this time.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome to the party. My name is Cheryl and I hope you stick around. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not and like the video because it's going to be a good one, and leave a comment. So welcome to this video. It is going to be a story time. Yay, I haven't done one in a few months, so here we go. But before we get into the story time, I just wanted to address something. So I had somebody message me and they're a guy, and they were basically just letting me know like, oh, I want to support you, I want to watch your videos, but all you're ever doing is putting on makeup in your videos. To which it is not the first time like that a guy has said that to me. I feel like my content firstly is for the girls. Literally my channel is called Life with Cheryl because it's Cheryl's life on YouTube basically. Yeah, I think my content is for the girls. Like, the guys are welcome, they're very much welcome. I would never chase them away. I'm thankful for the guys that do watch my content. Yeah, I just feel like my content always just gave for the girls, always. But let me know what do guys watch, and that's the thing, like I don't know. Let me know what guys watch. I will see. I'm not saying I'm going to now change my content, to suit, like one person, one or two people. But I'm willing to hear like your thoughts. I'm always open to like video suggestions. So like if you have an idea like, oh, sure, I'd like to see you talk about this, I want to see this, I'm very much open to suggestions, to your comments, stuff like that. Always welcome. I think I want to remove my glasses. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm always open to suggestions. So let me know any video suggestions that you have. It's not 100% guaranteed that whatever you ask or suggest will be done, but it will definitely be taken under consideration. So let's get right into the video. So this video is basically about I believe it was the first time, I think it's the first time, the first time I have had somebody come up to me as a woman. Like, I'm coming up to you as a woman, and I literally thought about this because I saw this meme on Instagram which said that don't ever come up to me as a woman. I'll put it on the screen somewhere because I'm forgetting the exact words. This was like first year of university, so I just moved here, started school, a new friend, went to school together, and she is the one who linked me up with this person. I don't know if we should give Guy a name. I think we can just call him Guy. So she linked me up with Guy. She went to high school with Guy. So I think she posted a picture of me and her or something, and Guy was like, oh, I like her. And then I started talking to Guy. Guy was on another continent, so let's say +1, yeah, America, let's say, right? So Guy lives on a whole other continent. So all of this happened while everything was long distance basically, and then we just started talking. It was good vibes, like, the whole long distance shebang where you're always on the phone, you call each other, you text each other. I think we would talk on like Snapchat, we'll talk on Instagram, we'll talk on iMessage on WhatsApp, like we would be having like multiple chats on different platforms. I think everything progressed, I don't want to say quickly, but we did get really close in a short period of time. I wouldn't call him my boyfriend, but like it was a serious talking stage. Like he would send me flowers to my house, he would buy me food, send food over to my house. Like he was just very thoughtful, very thoughtful, very sweet. We used to talk about everything, like, yeah, we're just super close. But he was not my boyfriend. I feel like I just didn't feel like that should be, like, it's a long distance relationship. I have never seen you in person before. Yes, we do video calls, so I know you're real and you're not a catfish, but it's like I just felt like we need to see each other in person first. So we were actually planning that when it's summer break, because he also was in his first year of school. So we were planning that when you know, I cannot get through a story time or a sit down video without my special glass of wine. So we had planned that as soon as it was summer, he was going to come over and visit me here in Poland, right? So we're talking, everything's great. We're planning a trip where he's gonna come visit me, and we'll just see, like, from there we'll see what happens. One day, after us having been talking for, I believe it was like over 6 months at that point, it actually had been a while, over 6 months of like talking, of just vibes and good vibes. Like throughout the 6 months, we never argued, we never had any serious disagreements. Like, it was vibes. One day, guy calls me in the morning and very randomly just goes, hey, if a +1 number calls you today, please do not pick it up. So I'm like, that's weird. Like, where is this coming from? Like, why would a +1 number be calling me? So my first instinct, it's so funny because like this person my first instinct was so he had previously let me know that he had done some money deal thing, right? So he was owing somebody some money, or he lost money. I'm really forgetting the actual story, but there was something about money where he owed somebody a bunch of money. So my first instinct was like, is this about the money thing? Like, did you do something? Are you okay? Like, that was my first question. And he was like, I'm fine, it's not about the money, but like, if a +1 number calls you today, just do not answer. Then at the end of the call, he randomly throws in, by the way, I think maybe this Friday, do you think it would be too late for me to clear the Shane card that you asked for? I was like, oh, okay, sure, it's not too far. I can wait. It's like, okay, that's cool. So remember what I said, right? And it didn't click for me that like the two things were connected. That the whole I'll clear your Shane card if you do not pick up this call. So we end the call and I'm just like, this was weird. He's acting very strange, but whatever. I wait. I believe this was like early in the morning, like I said. A few hours go by and then I start to see different accounts. Excuse me. I start to see different accounts adding me on Snapchat. So I believe it was like 4 or 5 accounts at the same time just added me on Snapchat. And they start calling me, or like trying to call, right? and I didn't pick up any of them. And I was like, is this linked to why Guy was saying don't pick up any calls? But it didn't click at the time, so I was like, weird. So this is now like 11. An hour later, I get a call from this guy. So this guy, we can call him Kevin. So I get a call from Kevin. Kevin is a friend of mine from Zim. He also was a student in the same city as me. So Kevin and I were like mutual friends, but I've always made it clear that Kevin is not my friend. Like, I will stress that, like, Kevin is not my friend. Yeah. So Kevin, I believe Kevin knows this, that I make it clear that he's not my friend. So Kevin calls me at like 12 and he's like, hi Cheryl, how you doing? Are you talking to anyone or are you dating anyone right now? So like I said, Kevin is not my friend. So I was looking at him like, this is none of your business. Why are you asking me a weird question? And I was like, I don't know, what's this about? Kevin goes, well, there's this girl who is looking for you, and she says that you have been talking to her man. So now I'm interested, but I'm not trying to show too much interest because I don't want Kevin knowing my business. Like, Kevin's not my friend. So I'm like, well, who's this girl? What's her name? What did she say? So now enters, let's call this girl, I don't know, Liz. Yeah. So Liz apparently had been looking for a girl named Cheryl who was in Poland, and that girl was talking to her man, basically. So Kevin comes to me, he's like, I just wanted to give you a heads up that this girl's looking for you. Whatever is happening is your business, that's fine. Whatever is happening is your business, that's fine. But I just wanted you to know that this girl, Liz, is looking for you. So now I was like, oh, this makes sense. This is why a guy had told me if anyone with a +1 number calls you, do not answer. And this is why a bunch of people have been adding me on Snapchat. So these people back on Snapchat, they're still calling. I was like, I am not a dumbass. Why would I pick up these calls? Right? And then I opened my Instagram and Miss Liz has written me a message. And she's going, hi girl, are you, she's actually, firstly she tried to call me, and then my Instagram notifications are off, so if you call me on Instagram I really will not see it unless I have the app open, right? So after she tried to call me and didn't reach me, of course, she leaves me a message and she goes, hey girl, just wanted to talk to you about something, are you free so I can call you? So I am not ever the person to walk into something that I do not know, because one, like I said, I never suspected anything, I never expected it, I never thought nothing that some girl would hit me up about Guy, ever, like ever. I promise you, me and Guy would talk in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, when he's at school, when he's at work, when he's like in the car. Like, we would talk all the time. I didn't expect there to be anybody else. Yeah. So I was still kind of like shocked about everything, basically, right? So I just messaged and I'm like, hi, I'm in class right now. I was at home, but yeah, I was like, I'm in class right now, but I will call you when I'm free in a few hours. So I basically just did this to give myself some time to think and get myself together. So as soon as I text her, I call Guy and I'm like, Guy, what's going on here? Like, there's a girl here who's been hunting me down, looking for me across continents, looking for a girl named Cheryl. And I'm sure finding me was easy, like especially my name in its specific spelling is very unique to me. And then obviously you add that together with I'm looking for Cheryl, she's a Zimbabwean who is in Poland, like and this is 2021, so the pool gets really small and it gets easier to find, you know. So after that, I call Guy. I'm like, there's a girl looking for me here. What's going on? So he answers me very shocked, very, very shocked. He's like, how did she find you? Don't worry, I'll sort this out. Please don't worry, I'll sort it out. I'm so sorry for all of this, but don't worry, I'll sort this out. So he doesn't even answer me or give me any answers, hangs up on me, and he's like, don't worry, I'll sort it out. So he was very dismissive about the whole situation. And after about an hour, as soon as I'm now like, okay, fine, deep breath, let me go back and open Liz's chat and call her and find out what this is about, basically. I mean, obviously I knew what it's about, but like, just to have the hard conversation of talking to her, you know. So as soon as I open my Instagram to open Liz's chat, I find that Liz has unsent all of her messages and deleted the chat, which was so confusing because I'm like, girl, you hunted me down, you looked for me, like, you involved so many people in the process of finding me. Like, you know, she went through Kevin. I don't know if she even went through other people, you know, looking for a Cheryl. You have had your friends add me on Snapchat, like, and now it comes time to have the conversation with the Cheryl that you've been looking for, and you're not interested. But yeah, she unsent all of the messages and she deleted the chat. And I believe this is what Guy meant when he said, I will handle it, don't worry, I will sort this out. And yeah, till this day, she has not messaged me ever. She never did. She never messaged me. She never got to ask me. Like, she put in so much effort to try find me that it's so confusing to me. Why didn't you at least just have the conversation with me, you know? But I always wonder, maybe the same way he tried to bribe me with, you know, the whole Shane card thing, maybe she was also bribed and he was like, you know, I'll give you something. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Obviously Guy never told me. I asked him, I tried to ask him, like, what happened to Liz? Liz is not talking to me anymore, she's not calling me. And he's like, I handled it, don't worry, it was nothing, it's just a girl who was overreacting. Obviously lies, obviously, duh. But yeah, I always think and wonder, if I had had a conversation with Liz, what would I have said to her though? I know for sure I would have, it's not even the bribe. I don't want people to think, oh, she was bribed with the whole I'll buy you this. No, but I do feel if we had actually talked, I probably would have told her, this is not my man, he is yours, girl, do not leave your man. And the only reason I feel I would have done that, yeah, I know she was a bit dramatic in the way, in the approach, but the actual messages that she wrote me on Instagram, she was decent. It wasn't on some, hey, stay away from my man, you are a hoe, you are. It wasn't like that. So the fact that she was respectful and decent, I really would have just been, you can have the man, my sister. You can have him. Because I truly am a firm believer that the moment there is any type of confusion, the moment there's any type of uncertainty between you and another girl, or at least, okay, let's say between me and another girl, that other girl has won immediately, because I'm going to give up. I would never fight over a man. So if she had come to me wanting to fight, I would have been like, he's yours, take him, Toranai, it's not my business, you know. I feel like if we had actually talked, I would have told her, my sister, he's your man, I will block him today, push a relationship with him. But I feel like I would have only done that because of her approach. And she approached me on some because I also have had somebody, like the second time that this thing happened to me, this whole my man, that girl was kind of trying to be shady. I feel like in situations where you're trying to be shady with me, like, one, I don't believe people should be going around doing this whole thing of confronting the other girl. I think it's silly, but that's my personal opinion. Don't fight me. But I know that there are certain people that are die hard of, I die here in this relationship, I will not move, right? For those girls that believe that, I feel if you are to be confronting or having a conversation with the other girl, approach it with respect, because that girl was also approached and asked out just the same way as you were. So why are you approaching the other girl as if she's the weapon fashioned against you when you are both in the same situation, literally? And it's like, one day you're also not going to meet girl number 2 who will also tell you, me, I die here, me, I'm not living. Yes, I know, you girl number 1, you exist, but me, I exist too. Now what will you do, you know? So I feel if you approach it respectfully, the other girl, maybe if she's like me if she's like me, she would be like, it's okay, you can have him. But definitely approaching it nicely is just, you have better results. I feel like you have better results. But yeah, I do feel like if we'd actually communicated and talked, I would have told her, my sister, this is your man, and then I am out of the picture, goodbye. That's it. After that, obviously things between me and Guy were never the same. I did get my Shane card. I promise you, it wasn't a bribe, guys. I did get my Shane card. He did, just try, apologize and fix the situation. But by that time I was kind of like, because also in this case, Liz is someone who is on the ground with you. I am thousands of kilometers away, so it's most likely you and Liz are going to make up. I don't know what you told Liz. Till this day, I wonder, like, what could he have told Liz to calm her down and get her to back off? Because the girl kept quiet, never to be seen again, just went like the wind. Like, there's a higher chance of you and Liz making amends and saying sorry and getting back together, and maybe you're now going to still be with me, but you're now going to do a better job of hiding me, so we were not just like in a weird place. We're not just like in a weird place, and it just didn't, like, it just fizzled out. But I believe that was one of the main contributing reasons, because before this specific incident, everything else had been perfect, truly amazing. and Liz is nowhere to be seen. Kevin is still not my friend. Yeah, I think that those are all the updates on all the characters. So I know this was really short. It's a very concise story. So it's the first time I was having anyone confront me about a guy. Like, I've never had anyone before this, and this was in university. Before that, I've never had anybody confront me on some, this is my man, stay from my man. Like, that was the first time. I believe it has happened twice. The second time, I don't know if I'll ever do a story time on that, but for her, I do still have screenshots, so maybe I might. I like doing story times when I have screenshots and all of that, but it's just that, like, in this case with Liz and her friends who was stalking me, they did all of this drama on Snapchat, on Instagram, where they could unsend the stuff, so I don't have anything now. I guess, I don't know, can we say she confronted me? I don't know. She didn't really confront me, but I feel like she got her point across to me of what she was trying to do, you know. Yeah, so that was the end of today's video. Is very short. I will come back with a longer story time in a little bit. I just wanted to give you an update. Faith Talk Pod will be back soon. I've been meaning to get back into it. I have a bunch of notes and stuff, but I just feel I need to create a separate space for it. So I'm going to be creating a separate channel for Faith Talk Podcast. It should be up by the time I upload this video, and you would be able to go watch an episode of Faith Talk Podcast, episode 3, I believe. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I think moral of the story is, don't be confronting the other girl. But I know you girls will not listen. Ugh, lover girls get to me. Lover girls will not be listening to me, but I believe that's the moral of the story. Anyway, please be sure to like and leave a comment, subscribe. Has anybody ever messaged you on some stay away from my man? I would like to know. Have you, as a guy, also messaged somebody and said stay away from my girl? You know those cases are rare. Those, you never hear such things. It's always the girls. But anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Life with Cheryl, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.